my excitement is a little bit contagious at times. So my team was very interested in getting to use the Monday.com platform. Oh, Q4, I can't wait. My name is Forrest Miller. I work for Dorman Products. We bring aftermarket parts to the automotive industry. We have multiple segments: light duty, heavy duty, and specialty vehicle.
If we can put it all into one sentence.
We make car parts. Yeah. One thing I love is optimizing processes, and I really love finding opportunities to increase efficiency. And I've actually found that the Monday.com platform really well aligns with my own needs and interests. Before Monday.com, some of the challenges we faced were the system that we were using had a very limited capability to track statuses of projects. You couldn't create any type of timeline or project roadmap. Information was stored in multiple locations throughout the organization, and it was very difficult for us to communicate and coordinate across sites. I recognized almost immediately that Monday.com was going to be the solution for the problems that my team was facing day to day. The platform is so versatile that ultimately it solved all of them for us. We were able to collaborate globally. We were able to create complex workflows and automations that ultimately appear pretty simple to the end user. We have such easy access to the status of projects. It's very easy to schedule new work into the system. And with all the automation and workflow and AI capabilities built on top, it's really easy to start extracting value and have those eureka moments where you're like, oh, I've been performing this basic action over and over again. Why don't I just have the tool solve that problem for me? We've consistently seen that as a partner, the Monday.com team is willing to take our feedback and help develop the platform, honestly, to meet our needs. And as a global company that focuses on innovation, it really has been a great fit for us.
Hi, I'm Forrest Miller. I'm a metrology manager at Dorman Products. I'm an engineer by trade, a car enthusiast by passion, and honestly, a lifelong tinkerer. But today, I want to share a different kind of project, how I've been using Monday.com's AI to create a smarter, faster way to work across global engineering teams. So, Dorman Products. We make aftermarket parts for motor vehicles. We're one of the leading innovators in the automotive aftermarket. We've released over 138,000 SKUs and counting, and 5,000 to 6,000 new SKUs each year. By the way, SKUs, they're just individual product listings. Every different shape, size, or part gets its own unique code. If you think about it, that's 20 plus new parts released every single day. We are obsessed with helping drivers and technicians keep cars and trucks on the road. I work in the engineering services department, specifically in metrology, which is just a fancy way of saying we measure parts really precisely. Our team uses CT scanners, coordinate measuring machines, even laser scanners, and salt fog chambers that replicate years of weather-related corrosion in a matter of days. Let me actually walk you through that one, the salt fog test, because it's a great example of why precision matters, and you may not have heard of it before. We take a part like a bracket or a fuel line component, and we place it in a sealed chamber. Inside, the system introduces a controlled saline mist, kind of like putting the part in a hot and humid coastal environment. We can run that cycle for hours or days, depending upon the test. It simulates the wear and tear of years of weather exposure in just a few days. That way, we can see how a part holds up over time, or whether a new design is going to break down early. It's fast, it's high stakes, and it's only useful if we capture the setup exactly right. When I got the keys to Monday.com, I couldn't wait to start building. I love that the platform lets me test things out in a sandbox-like environment. I can build a board, adjust settings, add automations, create workflows, and change field types, all without the risk of permanently breaking anything. And if it doesn't work, no big deal. No code rollback is required, no IT tickets. It's all modular and reversible for me and my team. For me, that was everything. I wasn't just looking to digitize the old system. I wanted to build something better, something that worked the way our teams do. Over time, I realized I was working from a pretty clear pattern, so I turned that into a framework. First, I build for precision, and I design for people. Just like in metrology, accuracy matters, but so does usability. I structure every board, form, dashboard, so that task owners can instantly know what to do without confusion or extra clicks. 2, don't fear failure. test, break, fix. So if you're familiar with product development or quality monitoring, there's the plan, do, check, act cycle. But for me, honestly, it's often plan, do, break, fix. 3, I let the AI do what humans shouldn't have to do. I use AI where human attention is wasted, summarizing salt fog test inputs, autofilling task types, or pulling insights into dashboards. It's not about replacing people. It's about freeing them up to focus on the work that matters. If anything, you can think of the AI as a partner to assist you in building anything your imagination can conjure up. 4th, I design backward from real-world needs. Like any good engineer, I start with the problem. What information do technicians need? What slows them down? And then I build systems to remove that friction and make things intuitive. 5, think ahead, build now. I don't simply build systems to fix today's problems and only today's problems. I capture additional data, track milestones, and build adaptable workflows so that future reporting, resourcing, and planning will be easier. Say you're managing a cross-functional project, prototyping, testing, validation. You need different teams, clear scope, and you don't want to waste time communicating back and forth. That's where our engineering services request form comes in. And we make sure the minimum viable information is captured right from the start. From there, automations and workflows handle the routing. Next, Monday's AI summary block generates a clean, consolidated project overview in one field so that the technician just opens the project and sees exactly what's needed. Here's another favorite of mine, task typing. Sometimes our techs need to add work manually. So we use Monday's AI to auto-classify task types. That way, we don't lose visibility, and nobody has to memorize naming conventions. Dorman has teams all over the globe using Monday.com to manage thousands of active projects. We built a priority score formula that factors in business impact and department needs. Add in dashboards that show team capacity and status by site, and suddenly you've got a real-time view of who should be doing what and where. That shift in visibility has made a real difference. My team doesn't waste time hunting for tasks. It's all there in my work, sorted by timeline. Managers don't have to micromanage. They just check dynamic dashboards. And I get to keep doing what I love, which is building. 1, I build for precision, design for people. You saw this in the intake form. We use drop-downs and validations to get the exact info we need. 2, my personal favorite, don't fear failure. Test, break, fix. The global board structure, the automated routing, none of that was version 1. I tried things. Some didn't work. I reworked the workflows, rebuilt the logic, and just kept going because the platform makes it easy to course correct fast. 3, you want to let AI do what humans shouldn't have to. Task type classification is a great example here. Techs don't have to remember naming conventions. AI does that for them. That saves time, improves reporting, and reduces mental clutter, all without changing how they work. 4th, design backward from real-world needs. This one's at the core of everything, whether it's how a test is routed or how we handle priority scoring. I'm always asking, what does the person doing the work actually need? The system answers that. And 5th, think ahead, build now. And finally, this is what allows my whole system to scale. The extra data that I captured today, including start dates, status changes, and task effort, are what makes the dashboards more valuable tomorrow, because I know the questions are coming. How long do validation projects take on average? Which test types are slowing us down? When leadership asks those questions, I won't need to guess or dig. I'll already have the information. That's the kind of future-proofing that Monday.com lets me build in by default. Here's my last piece of advice. Treat Monday.com's AI like a partner. Let it handle the busy work. Think about what your team really needs and just try stuff. It's a sandbox. Nothing is too precious. Because in my experience, Monday's AI doesn't just scale with you, it grows and it learns with you. Thank you so much for being here.